Hey guys, the end of the year is upon us. That means it's time for me to do an annual tour of basically the entire collection, starting out with what's installed in my house. So that's what we're going to be featuring in this video. Eventually you'll have a room tour, catalog tour, basement, and entire ceiling fan collection tour, and all that stuff to come. So yeah, let's get started. Now, first we're going to head out to the garage, where I have two fans installed. We have got both a Casablanca Lanai and a Fanimation Zonix installed out here. The Lanai is in restoration bronze, 45-inch matte black blades. Got it at a local showroom for, I believe, like $100. That's an Emerson light kit, but I really like the way it looks on it, so therefore it stays. Don't remember if I turned it on yet, but here it is. These two fans usually running forward all year to help dry off the floor or to keep it cool depending on the weather. And then over here, we've got a Fanimation Zonix Wet Custom in brushed nickel with the silver 52-inch blades. That's also got the light kit. Here's the remote. I don't know how the weather's affecting it. I may bring it inside if it decides to poop out on me. I'll quickly turn on the light so you can see it. The light on this one never really shows up really well on camera. I don't leave this one running either because due to the mount, it sways a lot. And sometimes it even makes noise, so I usually just leave it off. My dad will turn it on if we absolutely need it, but otherwise it's usually off. And after a while, you do start to hear a ticking noise coming from it, so this summer I'm gonna have to work on that. I got this one for free from a local showroom. There we go, I'll turn that off. But yeah, I got that for free back in the summer, and then pretty much about a week after I put it up out here, the cabana was giving me some problems, so I just did a swap. Turns out there's nothing wrong with the cabana, but that fan was still kind of undersized and underpowered for the space. I like the Zonix more. Goes with my dad's car better too. Anyways, here in the dining room, we've got an Emerson Crown. I think this is most likely from like the mid 2000s, I'd say. So it does have a K55 XL in it. It's got the 50-inch teak blades. It's also got a Dan's Fan City light kit with some quorum glass on it. I took the original glass off about 3/4 of a year ago because the finish or the frosting was starting to come off, so I just put these ones on instead. I really like the way it looks. And this fan did come with the house. Here's the downlight. And then the fan also has an uplight. You can't really see it. Then I'll show you just with the uplight. Once again, you cannot really see it because it's so bright. All right, we'll put this back to the way it is. I usually just leave the uplight off. At some point I should go up and change the uplight to LEDs, but we hardly use it, so I just haven't really bothered yet. These bulbs are kind of a hodgepodge too, but my parents don't really want to take them out until it's actually, or until they actually die. Once one of them dies though, then there's no excuse. We can't have unmatching bulbs, so then I'll go ahead and swap them all. Okay, moving on to upstairs. We've got 3 fans installed up here. And if you're wondering why all the doors are open, it's because my cat is getting his nails trimmed, and that means that he's not here to destroy everything, so I can actually leave the doors open. So anyways, here in the spare bedroom, we've got an antique brass and oak Emerson Northwind hardwood ceiling fan. It's also got an antique brass schoolhouse on it. Got this fan, well, I should say my dad got it for me for free off of Facebook Marketplace. And when my mom was complaining about the Auberville making some noise, I took it down and put it in here. I really do like the way that this fan looks. Absolutely a beautiful fan. I'm very, very happy with it. And this fan and the Crown and this next fan we're going to look at here all run in forward when it's forward time and reverse when it's reverse time. They are pretty standard with how most people would reverse their fans if they do it all. Anyway, so yeah, this is an Emerson Pembroke Select. It is in the oil rub bronze finish. It's got like dark walnut blades or something like that. It's also got an Emerson light kit on it. I believe this is a 54-inch fan. And I'm really happy with this one, and it's installed on an Emerson 4-speed slider. We bought this fan new from a local showroom, and we got a bit of a discount on it because obviously I know the people there well. But yeah, I'm really happy with how this fan looks, and it does amazing. It's a very strong fan, and even before it gave me an aesthetic low with the original control, and this control gives you just even a little bit of a slower low. So I really like how this looks. overall, just a great fan, and my dad loves it too. Here in my bedroom, we have a Verde Quorum Decorum. I got this for like 20 bucks off of Craigslist, and when I figured it was time to replace the decorative, this was the fan I chose. Very, very happy with it. This one hasn't been in a tour yet, but I absolutely love it. And like I said, it's in the Verde finish. It's got pickled oak blades, and that light kit is also Quorum. It's basically like the decorative, except I just like it a little bit more. It's quieter, moves a tad bit more air. Motor's the same though. Actually, I think the motor might be a little smaller, but it still does a really good job. Very, very happy with this one. This one will not be going anywhere. And this one, I sometimes do have it in forward in the winter. If I'm warm enough, I reverse my fan based off of how I'm feeling. Most people just leave them for the season, but if I want it in a different direction, then I'm going to switch it. And I would also recommend that you guys do that too. Do it based off of your needs. Don't just go based off the weather. Anyways, moving on downstairs. This is where the rest of the ceiling fans are installed. We've got 3 main ones here. This is my test rig. Right now I have the Bahama lighted housing, most likely made by Encon. Here, I'm very, very happy with this fan. I absolutely love it. So, and I haven't had anything else to put up here, so this fan has just stayed. I absolutely love this one because my grandparents have a Bahama lighted housing in their house. That's a flush mount with a different light kit. So it reminds me of childhood when I see it. So I really have enjoyed having this one up. But the 2 permanent fans are this oil rub bronze Emerson Northwind 29-inch. This one was installed about a year ago, or a little over a year ago, and I absolutely love it. It does a really good job. Fairly quiet too. And I bought this one new from a local showroom for 50 bucks. This one here is a Fanimation wrap custom. It's in matte grayish with the weathered wood blades. I got this one for free from a local showroom. Said to buy a couple things for it, and now it's all ready to go. It's obviously running on the fan sync as well. I have it running on its slowest speed right now. And I leave this fan on all the time. These 2 are usually off, or whatever fan is there is off, and so is this one. But this one I just leave on all the time because it doesn't hurt anything. It costs pennies to run, so I just don't even really care. And if you're wondering, this was a marketplace find for like 35 bucks. And here, back here, is just this little fan here. It's not a full-on ceiling fan, but it hangs from the ceiling, so we'll count it. It's this little, I think it's a Waihi, something like that, branded fan. My dad got this for me off Amazon for my birthday last year. It was in my room, then I took it down and I had it hung over there, and the shelf went up, so I moved it back here. I said my dad could use it, but I don't think he does, and he doesn't have to. But yeah, it does a fairly good job for a little fan. Not a whole lot of wobble either. It's fairly steady. All the vibration is likely coming from that metal hook. Yeah, it's a fairly decent fan. I didn't leave this one on for the tour mainly because I don't know how long, like how well this fan runs long term. I've never left it on for more than like 5-10 minutes actually, and I don't feel like potentially wrecking it, so I just leave it like that. And yeah, those are all the ceiling fans that I have installed around my main house. And like I said at the start of the video, stay tuned, keep watching the channel, because eventually I am going to be going through all of this stuff along with my catalogs and my room and tons of other stuff. So yeah, there's a whole lot more to go for this end of the year sort of special series. So I will see you then. Goodbye.